I'm good. I'll start out the questions. How difficult was it to see Coach Lou leave before your senior season, and were you relieved to hear that AD Josh Brooks made an inside hire to promote Coach Baldwin?
I definitely was relieved that Coach Baldwin was our head coach, but yeah, it was sad to see Coach Lou leave. Me and her had a really good relationship, but like she said, like she wants to go home, she wants to be a mother, and I can't blame her for that, and I support her 110% because she is just an amazing woman on and off the field, and whatever she decides, I back and support her. But as for Coach Tony, I absolutely love him. He's one of the best coaches I've ever played for. He always has believed in me, and most of the time has more belief in me than I did myself. So that was one of the things I just absolutely loved about him. I even, before the coaching got arranged or whatever, I was like, if Coach Tony don't get picked, I'm gone. I'm not playing here anymore. So yes, I absolutely love Coach Tony.
So has that with him being here, basically, I mean, with him being here your entire collegiate career, has that made it easier to address him as head coach now that he's head coach?
100%. Like I said, I love Coach Tony. I have the utmost respect for him and all he has done for me and the other girls on the team. He always talks about, putting us first. He has done a great job with that my whole 4 years. And it even means more now that he's head coach. And even though, he's just the coach, he's also the mentor and the role model and everything above.
hmm And going back to last season, what was the biggest takeaway for you, and what have you done as an individual, and what has your team done as a team to plan to improve or build off on that?
My biggest takeaway for myself was just making things simple. Like I don't have to, go out there and swing 120% every single at bat. Like just simplifying the game and knowing and trusting myself that when I get up to bat, I can do whatever I need to do. And then for our team, just kind of trusting each other and leaning on each other. We did that very good in postseason. But if we would have done that in preseason too, like we would have gone even farther when we did.
Thank you.
If you were to describe yourself as far as your style of play to people that'll watch you play this year, how would you describe your style?
I would say confident, resilient, intentional. Yeah, all the above. Gritty.
What got you interested in playing softball?
Funny story. My older brother, Luke, he played baseball and football, and my daddy was his coach. And me being a diehard daddy girl, I wanted him to be my coach too. So I had to hang up the ballet shoes and trade them in for cleats.
Tell me about your teammate Fields. What have you seen from her, and what do you expect from her this year?
Jaden Fields is one of my most favorite people ever. She just has a very good attitude. She's a great teammate. She's always there when you need her. She's intentional when she's on the field about who she's talking to and where she's going with the ball, and in the dugout when she's cheering you on. She's always got something good to say to you, and she makes you just feel good as a person on and off the field.
Thank you.
I have two questions. First, does having a taste of the College World Series drive you to want to get back to that stage and finish the job?
It really makes me want to go back. I remember walking into the stadium and just getting chills all over my body just because of how amazing it was, and to see all the fans there, and it was overwhelming. But when you look back, you're like, oh my gosh, I would just love to have that feeling one more time, and having that feeling playing a national championship game on a Monday night. That's what I'm looking forward to this season with this team.
And is there a phrase or word you would use to describe this team?
There's a couple. Trust, intentional, and discipline are three words that come to mind when I think of our team. We're, trusting each other on and off the field. We're being intentional with what we say and what we do, what reps we take, and every rep and every time we go up to bat during practice or taking ground balls during practice, we're being intentional with those, being disciplined in our choices and our actions. and just being disciplined at the plate as a hitter to know my count, know what I'm supposed to do when I get up there.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Lacey?